tonight. Yo, what is going on, guys? SuchSpeed here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So, as you guys can probably tell by the title, a lot of you probably were not expecting this outcome of like this big announcement. But today I have Daniel here with me in this video. What's up, mate?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. And
nice.
I'm assuming a lot of you have a lot of questions for us. It's definitely come by quite a surprise. Pretty much what's happened is myself and Daniel have pretty much come to an agreement with Badlion where we will become admins, and we were able to come up with a lot of ideas for what's going to be happening with future game modes, for example, how UHC is going to be developing predominantly. I guess that's probably the best way to explain it, right? And
it's mostly to unite the community.
Yeah.
Try to have UHC grow again under one play.
Exactly. So obviously, as you guys know, UHC has been, I guess, bitten at from multiple communities, and it's also to do with a lot of other servers doing UHC as well. I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just, eating away at what the community was once, where it was all united, I guess, playing under Badlion. So we're just trying to, make the game more enjoyable again, because we feel as though, players have actually, shied away from playing 1.7 UHCs, or even playing UHC in general, So yeah, sorry before I got interrupted there. Yeah, we feel as though UHC in general just has not been growing at all. It was at such a large point at one point in 2016, and then now it's just not really, as big as it was, and we just want to make it more enjoyable for you guys. Yes, we do have set positions for what we're going to be doing. If you would like to explain what you're actually going to be doing as an admin and what your role is predominantly.
My role is called game design, which means that I'm going to change anything about the game that I do not like, or what I think would be positive for the community, and whether that is arena, UHC meetup, any game.
Yeah, so pretty much pointing out the parts that don't make it as fun as it used to be, changing a few things up to make it more enjoyable. So yes, that does mean we have been given permission to pretty much change UHC for the better, obviously within reason. My own position is actually going to be more towards events, and also, we're both going to be doing events together, which is going to be good for you guys, because hopefully you guys are going to enjoy some new events in the coming season. And also my role is predominantly going to be, influencing other creators to come onto Badlion as well, given that relationship between Badlion and the community that they didn't really have at one point. Obviously there was a lot of stuff with Badlion. A lot of people, had their own reasons to, maybe shy away from Badlion a little bit, but obviously we're trying to break that and, try and bring people back to, what was once a huge server, back in 2016. So obviously me and Daniel do have the admin position. As you can probably guess, we're not going to be sitting on the server every single day, staffing every UHC. I guess that's not so much what an admin would do generally, but obviously you can come to us for help if we are online. We're obviously not going to shy away. This is an admin position, so obviously we are here to help as well. At the most part, we are trying to help the community in general, really going deep and, trying to change Badlion for the better. That's predominantly what this is going to be about. Not so much about us just, modding one UHC or whatnot, but obviously I personally will be doing a staffing series. I think, maybe, catching x-rays like I used to or something. I don't know, because guys used to enjoy that a lot. I just wanted to clarify that myself and Daniel do have the admin tag. However, we're not going to be quite as active in terms of staffing as, other moderators, obviously, because our position is very different. What we've been asked to do is quite different, I guess, compared to a lot of staff on the server. But in terms of, actually talking about what we're going to be doing as a change, obviously there's a lot of stuff we can't really discuss right now because it's still really early doors. We've only just been given this position today. The announcement has been going up today. Amongst us, obviously preparing for this, we're going to be doing a lot of things. We're going to try and involve, I guess, our fan base quite a lot. I even made a video yesterday pretty much talking about what you guys enjoy about UHC. I'm really trying to get ideas, because obviously I haven't personally been as active in UHC recently, and I don't think Daniel has, apart from playing Reddit, right?
I've actually been playing quite some of the 1.7 servers that are out there right now.
Really?
But not as much as I used to. No.
Yeah, I occasionally have been streaming, as you guys probably are aware, but definitely not as much as I used to. I used to play like 2 or 3 games a day. Now I'm probably playing like 3 or 4 a week, so it's quite different to how it used to be. But definitely want to change that. I'm going to be playing a lot more, because obviously I want to get way more involved with you guys. 2018, it's like the whole reason I pretty much took this role is I want to get way more involved with the community. Obviously being, obviously we're not owning Badlion, but we're going to have some say in what's going on. So partial feeling of actually having control over what can be put out and what is good for the community. So that's mainly the reason we are taking this position, both of us. I think Daniel's going to explain a little bit about how, obviously he is still an owner at Grizzly, but that's not going to affect his position at Badlion, because 2 completely different game modes. I'm assuming a lot of you guys are going to be commenting that too, but you'll probably explain that a bit clearer in your video, right? So
yeah, exactly. And Grizzly and Badlion are completely separate servers, where Grizzly is focused on factions, possibly Skyblock in the future, and that you cannot or will not expect quickly on Badlion. So
yeah. So obviously
completely different projects.
Yeah, so obviously there's no confusion there. You know, it's personally, I find that fine that he can do that. I have no problem with that. But obviously I'm pretty happy because this is the first time I've really had a lot of say on a server in quite some time. You know, I've only owned ever one server, and that was when I had like 1,000 subscribers. So this is honestly a big move for me. I'm pretty happy with how things are going to be going. Feel free to comment down below how you're feeling about this, because honestly I want to get your guys' opinions. I want to see your reactions, because this is obviously a really big change for both of us. You know, we've both been partners at Badlion, but we've never really had this much of an, you know, an influence and change in the community. So it's going to be very interesting, and hopefully we can make some, you know, positive impact to the community, because that's the whole reason we're doing this, to make it actually enjoyable for you guys again. So I think that's pretty much everything I really wanted to cover in this video, Daniel. I think that's pretty good. There is one last thing I did want to mention. So obviously when me and Daniel were both partners on Badlion, we were at one point limited, so we couldn't record on, you know, certain servers. I just want to say, with this admin position, we are not limited at all. We can record on anything we want to technically. So I just want to quickly say that, because I'm feeling like a lot of you guys might be like, oh, now you're admins, you can only record on Badlion. That's not the case. Obviously you probably will see a lot of Badlion content, because we want to promote what we are actually, you know, working on and creating, but we're not going to, you know, be limited in any kind of way. So I just wanted to clear that up. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Daniel's also going to have a video going out at the same time. I'll leave that in the description. You guys will probably have two different twists on how we're going to do videos, because he's going to do one solo and kind of focus a little bit more in detail on actually what's going to be happening. So you can, you know, go ahead and check that video out. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. Thank you, Daniel, for joining me today. I hope you guys are hyped for this change, because obviously it's quite a big deal. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later, and goodbye.